designing a system, right, you usually go to the whiteboard and you start to draw boxes and link them together and figure out who's going to be talking to who requires certain information, where you're going to get this, and it kind of stops there, right? And the development arm comes along and looks at that, and they start coding, right? And you've kind of lost that connection from this nice visual diagram to the actual code in the platform. You know, when you actually decide to change things or figure out how the system is actually working, well, it's buried in all of this code. And so what we've done is we've provided, you know, this data flow methodology that allows you to very easily string together components in a visual manner in a designer in order to create your workflows and adjust them as necessary, right? So rather than kind of your systems being very stagnant and tightly coupled, you know, with Composable, it really allows companies to adjust to the various markets. If they want to enter a new sector, it allows them to very easily adjust their human workflows and their data workflows and bring in more information and go after new markets.
So the core of the innovation was to bring together the data flow visual programming interface with data science, making data analytical modules available within these applications and allow the analysts and the users to be able to have a self-serve platform for data analytics. Think of a flow-based diagram for how a program should function.
So with data flow, right, rather than having kind of the data sit in one single database, what this allows you to do is move the data. So as it's coming through, you can cleanse it and push it out to the various systems. And there's a lot of benefits with that, right? One is you get the modularity in the various stages that are required to manipulate the data. But it also is much more performant as well. So the system can basically look at what are those various stages and things that have to happen within the workflow and parallelize that. So not only are you getting just in terms of time, in terms of the execution of your workflows is decreased, but also the development time of those is also decreased. You know, for example, one of our customers in kind of the financial sector, basically one of the first things that we tried to tackle is lead generation for them. And at the time, you know, they only had a couple of marketing folks trying to bring in various leads. And so when we looked at the problem with our solution, we were able to basically scale them up 10x by ingesting massive amounts of data, cleansing it, and also extracting the necessary kind of bits out of it and prioritizing their leads. And so by using our system, you know, we effectively grew their business 10x in about 3 months.
So at a higher level, if you think of an organization that's very data-driven, they're getting data from lots and lots of sources, and they might be coming in via emails, via FTP, via third-party databases, and typically they'll have a single person or a single analyst there to grab that data out of that data source, transform the data, cleanse it in some way, and push it into their own data warehouse. And here, we're able to automate that process, again, using this data flow approach, where specific modules go out to the FTP sources, they check the emails, they check the shared drives, they check the third-party databases, and bring in that data in an automatic fashion and run it through in a streaming process, through a cleansing algorithm, through other analytics, finally through the endpoint, which could be a database insert. And in this way, it liberates the staff of that organization to focus more on the analytics rather than on the process of bringing in the data.